Hey!
Hey, how you doing? I love the outfit. I love the outfit.
Hey, I'm wearing my good guy overalls.
I love it. I
I did
love
this
it.
on purpose because I knew we were going to talk about Chucky, and I brought also my Chucky water bottle.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah, I love it.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
No, thank you. First and foremost, it's an honor and a privilege to have you on Inside the Screen, episode 2.
Yes.
It's dope
Thank
to
you.
have you on, man. Word.
Yes,
Um,
thank you for having me.
no, for real. But before we get into like Chucky though, I kind of want to do like a quick little backdrop on you and stuff like that. Also,
Oh,
I'm
please.
not just all
Yeah,
right.
let's do it.
All right. So, first, tell me how it is like a little growing up in like Canada and stuff like that. Like how, like I know it's so different out there. So
Yeah, that's right. Because you're in Pennsylvania, right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to Pennsylvania. I have to think about it. I didn't prepare for this question really, but I'll tell you what. Today there's like a blizzard outside.
I
Like we have a
seen.
yes, we have a full-blown like snowstorm, and I guess it's winter in Canada already. Like, can you believe it? So essentially, I was born in Montreal, which is like the French part of Canada. So I'm a French speaker by birth. And then we moved to Ottawa when I was little, which is in Ontario. And now I'm in Toronto. I've been in Toronto for over 15 years. And like, yeah, growing up in Canada, what has it been like? You know what's really funny is that Broadway is like one of my biggest passions, like musical theater is one of like my biggest passions. And so I always like kind of wanted to be American growing up because I wanted to be in New York.
Okay, the big macro. So like, how did that help shape up like your career coming from Canada? Did that help shape up your career a lot? Like, did you learn a lot?
Yeah, you know what? Early on, I had a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. Like I think my first like thing that put me on the map was like Canadian Idol.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was always like a musical theater nerd, but then I was on a show where I was singing pop music and I had never really sung pop music before and it was like really weird. But I think it like set me up on a path that was like really cool and like different. And so I grew up doing mostly musical theater. But I think as I like aged, I started doing more film and TV and stuff like that. I think the good thing about being in Toronto is that it's such a hub. So many things shoot here. So many American shows like come here to shoot. So Canadian actors like get tons of opportunities to like be on really cool American TV shows. And like
That's
I've been
great.
lucky enough to kind of been a day player on things and recurrings on things that are like American, which is like great. And like horror is one of my passions. So,
Yes.
you know, the Chucky, the TV series shot here and a couple of the movies as
Oh
well.
wow.
It's like really cool. Yeah.
I didn't know that was shot there. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
Um.
cool.
So you were 16 in the Canadian Idol.
That's right. Yeah. Can you believe
Wow.
it?
You
Yeah.
was so young there too, and you was doing a great job because I was watching over him and stuff. You did a great job for
I
real.
saw
Top
that you
five,
like,
right?
yeah, I saw that you did your research because I saw that you liked a couple of my
Yeah.
videos and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like he went pretty far back
I
when
went
I was,
all the way back. I went
yeah,
all the way
yeah.
back so I could catch up.
I was just like I was just a little thing, like 16 years old. But I gotta tell you, like, I was so fearless at 16, like something that I don't have in my old age now. But it was like it was a really cool experience to be on Canadian Idol. I think it like shaped me in so many amazing ways and taught me to be like, I don't know, so fearless in a lot of ways. Yeah.
That's great. That's definitely great. So, where did like acting come in for you though? Like, how did you
Oh,
transition into acting? Or like, what
yeah.
did,
So acting for me started when I was like so young. I
okay.
actually, I think I must have been just like a little thing. I got to tell you, like, when I was watching TV one night, my mom loves telling this story. When I was watching TV one night, I like pointed at it and said, one day I want to be in there. And like, honestly, it was like, I was literally just so little. And I think I'm the black sheep in my family. Nobody in my family is like in the business at all. Like no one is an actor or like a performer in any way, shape, or form. I have a lot of doctors in my family.
Okay.
So, but I think that's why maybe I wanted to make my own way. And I started singing and acting when I was a kid. I did a bit of dancing too, though I'm not a great dancer. And yeah, and then I just like wanted to do musical theater. And then now I guess here I am. Yeah.
I seen so I seen Walmart commercials and all. Like
Yeah.
that's dope. Like nah, that's dope though for real. Like I see like you got your hands in like a lot of different areas, and I think
Totally.
that's so great. Like to like always keep pushing further for like something different. Like that's
Yes.
awesome for real. That's
Yeah,
dope.
I think that the thing about being an actor that I think I didn't know when I was a kid is that like I was gonna have to like diversify as much as I possibly could. Like I love doing commercials, like telling little 30-second stories is like
Hmm.
so fun. And yeah, I've had the privilege of doing like a whole bunch of like different kind of stuff and like commercials and film and TV and theater, musical theater and lots of
That's
different
so.
things. And I think it keeps variety is the spice of life, they say. So that's good.
Nah, yeah. So can you tell me like a little bit about the show or the thing I Come From Away? I was watching like a little bit about it, but I'm not too like tapped in, but I wanted to like hear
Yes.
from you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked me about that. I'm guessing you're not a musical theater guy.
No, no, I'm not, but I could watch stuff like that, but I'm just like I'm someone have would like have to show me like, hey, look at this, and I would watch it and be like, wow, like that was
Yeah,
actually great, like,
yeah.
but like I don't go searching for it though, but I was
That's
watching
fair.
like a little bit of it, and it looked awesome for real. Like I would probably like I would really enjoy it.
Totally. Yeah. Come From Way has been like one of the longest theater journeys of my life. I've been involved with the show since 2017, which is so crazy. I was so
Right.
young when I started, but you know, the pandemic shut us down and then we reopened and shut down again and reopened. And it was like this crazy thing. But I've done the show over 1,300 times, if you can believe it.
Wow.
So
Okay.
theater is a crazy thing. It's like running a marathon. You have 8 shows a week in 6 days, and you're usually just like really like yeah. I really compare musical theater actors to like athletes because you
Yeah.
have to pace yourself and be really like in shape vocally and physically and mentally, especially to like do 8 shows a week. But Come From Away was one of the biggest gifts of my entire life. Like it's a beautiful story. I don't know if you know anything about it, but it's this incredible story actually about like 9/11, which sounds crazy for a premise for a musical.
Hmm.
However, it's just this like a beautiful story about when the airspace was closed, all the planes landed in this like tiny town in Newfoundland, which is here in Canada, and how they like kind of like took in all these strangers and took care of them. And it's honestly, it's just so moving and so gorgeous. I never got sick of telling the story because it's so beautiful. And yeah, it was a crazy experience though, doing the same show that many times over the span of many, many years. It's like I really got to grow with the show and like mature and like age in a weird way. And it was like, yeah, it was like crazy. I don't know if I'll ever get an opportunity like that ever again. Like that was many, many years of my life, but I'm so grateful for it.
My word. I didn't know 8 shows a week is crazy.
Isn't it
That's
though?
that's working for real. Damn.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like 8 shows a week is wild. Yeah,
Yeah, you would really have to like dedicate all your time for that, like to like really
correct.
be. But no, I definitely commend that though. I respect that.
Thank
For that.
you. Yeah, it's like very
That's
much
great.
it's like you eat sleep you eat and sleep theater when you're doing a theater contract. Like it's pretty wild.
No, seriously. So um, acting came first though. So like you saying that came before music, right?
Yeah, I think I
You
started
acting.
acting before I started singing, but then it
Okay.
came pretty quickly after. So I feel like I've been doing it as long, but yeah, singing is like a great joy in my life and also like it's like it's a crazy muscle. Like when we think about like our vocal cords and our
Hmm.
throats, it just always really fascinates me. I just find that I'm really grateful that my parents like put me in classes when I was a kid. I'm like really lucky that they kind of like fed into that passion for me, because I wouldn't be where I am without that. So I'm really, really grateful. And it's like a muscle, like anything else. Sometimes I have a bunch of friends who don't sing and are sometimes like, oh, I wish I could sing. And I'm like, honestly, I think everyone can sing. It's like a muscle, like anything else. Like if you go to the gym and I don't know, you lift and stuff, it's like
Yeah.
the same thing. You just have to practice and
The
kind of
muscle
like become
memory.
more flexible and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So if you had a dream role on like a movie or even on stage, what would it be?
Oh, wow. You're asking all the hard-hitting questions. Um, for the stage, you know what? I'd like to think that my dream role hasn't been written yet.
Okay. Good answer.
However, I will say I have so many favorite musicals, like I could never just pick one, but I did have the privilege of playing Sally Bowles in Cabaret. I don't know if you're
Oh,
familiar with that movie or that
no,
musical.
no, it sounds awesome though. No,
Yeah, and
well,
honestly, that's always been one of my the roles I would love to go back to. And as for film and TV, I'm going to be real with you. I think one of my main goals in film and TV is that I would love to be a scream queen. Like actually.
okay.
Yeah. And
Wow,
before
okay.
and before being on Chucky, I had never died on camera before. And I think it had been on my bucket list for such a long time. And then when it happened and it was like I got killed by Chucky, like I was like, oh, this is like the best thing ever. And since then I've died on camera 3 times.
Since
So I'm like,
then,
okay, so like I'm starting to build up my resume.
okay.
So I'm really excited at the potential of like maybe doing more of that.
No, well,
Yeah.
we're about to jump into that though. I love the outfit again, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Great, great,
We got to
great.
talk about it. My good guy overalls, of course.
I love it. I love it. So like, what was that like? Receiving that phone call, or just like talk like, just tell me like the feeling you had because Chucky a big deal, man. Like
Yeah,
that's legendary. Like everything about Chucky is like so legendary.
I know.
So like I know for you to get that call, like was it kind of like life changing or like just to see like dang this could like really lead on to like more great things because being in a Chucky movie is like
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Okay, so what was it like getting that phone call? I'll go even further back. I'll tell you what it felt like getting the audition from my oh hi, sorry, there's people in the chat. I gotta say hi. When I first got that audition, like when it came across my desk, so to speak, I just honestly just lost my mind. And I remember thinking, because this was in 2023, I think, and I remember thinking, I was like, dear universe, if there's one thing I book this year, may it please be Chucky.
Wow.
Because also, like an iconic cast attached, like a legendary like horror movie franchise and character. Like I just having been such a huge fan of horror, I just like honestly felt like it had to be this one. Like it just had to be this one. And then I got a call back. I had to retape for it as well. And then I just like crossed my fingers so hard. And when my
Wow.
agent called me and said like, hey, you booked Chucky, I died. And then he said, you're getting 2 episodes. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's great.
Great,
And then
yeah.
he said, but they also might bring you back for a third episode. And I said, how? I'm going to be dead. And then he said, oh, apparently all the characters who are getting killed this season are coming back as ghosts. So it was like having, a dream come true and then the dream coming true like even more because I was like, oh man, I'm going to get to do like 3 episodes of this and I'm going to get to die. And I have to tell you about the experience like on set,
Yes.
like my death scene. We shot in one take. it was one take because I had one outfit. I had a fake neck on, which is so crazy. It was rigged. There was like a slit in the neck. It was a whole prosthetic piece. And there was like literally the prosthetics people were like hiding with like literally they were ready to like pump this barrel of blood
Yeah.
that would like come
Wow.
out of my
Wow.
and I didn't know what it was going to feel like. Like I want you to know that like we had one take to do it and there was no trial run. So it was like once they said action, it was like you get one take
Wow.
to do it. And we had multiple
Damn.
cameras and I was just like okay, like my theater training, I will say probably prepared me for that because I knew I just had to do it live, like in one go.
Yeah.
And I just remember the director and the ADs going like, okay, here we go. Like, let's do this. And yeah, and then I was holding the doll. They did the thing with a knife. I like started backing up and then I started feeling like the rig because the blood was like cold. So it was like I started feeling I was like, oh, I think it's coming now. And then it just like, I don't know.
Wow.
It was one of the coolest things, honestly, I've ever done in my entire life. And yeah, and I gotta tell you also, I got because whoever's in the chat right now, like and whoever's a fan of Chucky also,
Yeah.
I have to give a shout out to the puppeteers who puppeteer the puppet of Chucky. Because
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know this or people in the chat know this or anybody watching this knows this, but the Chucky doll is it like as has an animatronic face and has like 6 to 8 puppeteers moving the body, and it is completely practical. Like it is a
Wow.
practical effect. There's no CGI. Like what they are doing on that show
It's
was
amazing.
iconic and so
Yeah.
amazing, like truly. And I just got to give a shout out because when I first saw the doll move during the scene, like the face move,
Uh-huh.
I was really taken aback because it looks so real. Like it's
Wow.
very unnerving because it looks really very much alive. And it's just a crazy process, like that they get Brad Dourif to do the voice and then they kind of program the mouth to do what it needs to do. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was about
yes,
to ask too.
they,
Hold on, because they just asked. I mean, I was about to ask you this right now too. 6 to 7 puppeteers. I mean, that's crazy. So,
yeah, yeah. So there's a bunch of puppeteers on the body. Some are doing the legs, some are doing the arms, some are doing the
damn.
head, and everything has rods and they're all in green screen suits, which is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's a couple puppeteers manipulating the face. I'm not
Okay.
actually sure how many are manipulating the face, but there's eyes, there's mouths, there's like a lot of things that have to go into it, and it's incredible. And actually, a full circle moment for me is that right now I'm doing a puppetry show on French television. And one of the people I'm working with, his name's Gord Robertson, and I got to give him a shout out because he was one of the puppeteers on Chucky who killed me. So it was like
Oh.
this full, it's kind of a full circle moment when we found out literally months into working together. I
Wow.
was talking about, I think he brought up Chucky, and I was like, wait, were you working on Chucky? And I was like, oh, we've met. You like killed me on the show. And I
Okay.
just didn't
You
know.
killed me. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy.
what was it like the first time like you laid eyes on the Chucky doll, or like you seen the Chucky doll for the first time, or like
It's
actually
crazy.
like got to hold it or something? Like,
Yeah. It was wild. Like I think it was kind of like meeting a celebrity.
for real, nah,
Yeah, like
what's
it
up?
was just, and you know, they have multiple dolls. They have like a more of a dummy doll that doesn't have the animatronic in it.
Okay.
I think to protect, of course, like the technology in it because I had to throw it on the ground and stuff. So they have multiple dolls.
Okay.
They also have, of course, the animatronic doll. And I got to tell you, like the first time, again, the first time it moved, it really it really freaked me out. It just
Uh-huh.
it looked just so real, like it's very human. And it's crazy. And I loved shooting that scene where I got to like get killed. Like obviously we did it in a lot of chunks, you know, me coming into the Oval Office. I was playing the president's secretary for anyone who
Mhm.
hasn't seen it yet. I hope I'm not spoiling it. I mean, I do die. And yeah, the president's secretary, and they did this incredible like the set was crazy. Like they replicated the Oval Office and a bunch
Yeah,
of in the White House.
that
Yeah.
was nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And it was like it was pretty so just so very cool.
And that
And
was the best season too, by the way.
yeah, isn't it a great season?
Yeah, it's Chucky in the White House. How could it get
I
any better
know.
than that? I'm like, that's
You're like,
crazy.
where did they go from here? Because it's so iconic that Chucky was in the White House. I love it so much.
Yeah. Nah,
I
man.
love everything they did in the season. I just felt like, also, can we also give a shout out to like Devon Sawa, who has played so many different roles on the Chucky,
Oh,
in the Chucky franchise. But he was so cool to work with too, because of course, like Casper, hello. But
mhm.
also, like, I'm a big fan of Final Destination. So when I met him, it was like, I just had a huge fangirl moment. And I also got to meet Brad Dourif, who's like the original
Um,
Chucky and the voice of Chucky.
yeah,
We
that
had a
was a
very brief little scene together when I was a ghost, when I came back. And it was just like, I feel like my Chucky experience, though it was brief, was like a very, like, it was like the most perfect experience I could have ever had. Like it was like I got to die. I got to like hold Chucky. I got to meet Brad and Devin, and I got to work with all of them. And honestly, I have nothing but incredible things to say about that entire crew. And like so many amazing people work on that show to make it happen. And I think there's a reason. There's a reason why it's one of the most successful horror franchises like ever. It's just like it's yeah, and Don Mancini, the creator of the
that's what I
show,
was.
like
I was gonna say, how
honestly,
is it with him?
oh
He's
gosh,
a legend too, man.
he's
So we got
legend, yeah.
yes,
And I think the first Child's Play movie came out the year I was born. I think was it 89?
88, 89 around there.
88, 89, yeah. So
Yeah.
that came out, and can I tell you, my dad watched the Child's Play movie when I was a kid. Like he loves horror as well, and he said it's one of the only horror movies that ever freaked him out like that much. Like he said he couldn't sleep after he watched it. He just there was something about the doll. I just think Don is like a genius, and he's such an amazing person, like so sweet. I took a few pictures with him when I was done, when I wrapped, and he's honestly just so nice. And I think he's built like the most incredible like thing ever. And also, you know,
Absolutely.
I have to bring this up also because the character of Chucky, the character of Chucky is like, I think he's kind of like maybe kind of a queer icon, and like also like even though he's like a bad he's a bad guy,
hmm
he's still like, you know, he has that line where he's like, I'm not a monster, like in season one or whatever. And I just think that character, I think, has worked so well over the years because he's grown. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like
No, you
like
do.
he's just evolved like in a lot of ways. And I love it so much. Some people in the chat saying hi. I'm going to say hi. I'm also getting roasted by one of my friends. No, I was not born in 2002. you,
Mhm.
you wish. Yeah.
So also, I seen you got to see like your dead body or something like you was
Yes.
looking at that
Yeah.
was how was that experience like seeing yourself
Yeah.
like that is crazy.
Yeah. So, so the pictures that I got, like the
Yeah.
pictures that I put up on my Instagram, they, yeah, that was my first time seeing it. Like those are my
Okay.
genuine reactions. So that's why
Okay.
I'm making so many faces, honestly. Um, I just feel like it was really jarring. Like it was really jarring, and it was an out of body experience. I got pulled by the prosthetics people, and a friend of mine from another set who was like on the same lot was hanging out with me in my trailer, and the prosthetics people were like, "Oh, do you want to come see your dead body?" And I was like, yeah, no, of course, because I hadn't seen the prosthetic head or anything yet. So I, yeah, I followed them to their trailer, and I walked up, and my friend Christine was like at the ready to take pictures of me, like seeing the dead body for the first time. And I just walked in there, and it was weird. It was like just looking in a mirror. They did such an amazing job. I also have a video that I'm gonna post very soon. It's yeah, I'm gonna post it very soon, but it's a time lapse of me getting the cast done.
Hmm.
Because it's quite a process. Like you go under like multiple layers of silicone and plaster and all this crazy stuff to like they made like essentially a fake torso of me and a head that's hyper realistic, and they paint it and do everything by hand. So like shout out also to the prosthetics people because it's quite a feat to do it. This was done at Mind Warp in Toronto. If you're a fan
Oh,
of knowing where the things get made, it's like
yeah.
truly incredible stuff. But seeing it was pretty wild. Yeah.
No, that had to be. That's crazy. I seen that. I was like, oh man, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. For real,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so that last episode that you shot when like everyone was dead and stuff, was Brad Dorff actually there shooting it with you?
He was
Like,
actually there
yeah,
shooting
because
with
I
me.
heard sometimes like he doesn't like go to like the I don't know or like he records the voiceovers from
Yes,
home
that's
or.
right. Yeah. So like in this episode, he's in the ghost realm as
Mhm.
himself. So he was walking through the White House like as himself. So yeah, I got to like literally like I was a severed head on a table, and I like had a moment. I had just blood splatter all over my face and told him he could go see the Damballa, and it was really cool getting to meet him again. I got a little picture with him, and that day there were like all the ghosts of the White House were there, so it was like
The
all dead
presidents,
presidents and
yeah,
stuff.
you know.
Yeah. And
So,
it was honestly so funny because these actors, like I was like, where did they get a guy that looks like Richard Nixon?
yeah. And
Like
they all
he
look
was
alike too.
yeah,
All of
and
them.
they were also apparently a lot of the actors who were there do that for a living. Like they do like
Okay.
look-alike stuff for parties and like stuff like that. So, Thomas Jefferson and like it was really so very funny. Like I don't know. It was like one of the most like iconic days I've ever had on a set, like ever.
Yeah, especially having Brad Dorff there, and that had to be so
Yes.
legendary. Like,
Yes, it was truly like iconic. It was so fun and so wild and like a little nerve-wracking too, like to be in presence of such greatness. Like, every time I'm on a set, I feel really grateful, but when there's like people you admire and like love very much, like it's such a gift, like such a wild thing to happen.
no, no,
Yeah.
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 So, what's up next for Steffi, man?
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
got coming
Well,
up?
yeah, so right now I'm shooting this puppet show that's gonna
Hmm.
come out I think next year, which is great. I'm still shooting it for a little while. I get to play four different characters. It's for kids, so
Okay.
no horror here, but I play a hippopotamus, a squirrel, a goat, and an owl. And
Okay.
it's lots of fun, super cute. And yeah, and I haven't signed paperwork yet, and I'm superstitious, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm doing a musical in January in Toronto that
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
really excited about. I'm
That's
really
great.
excited to be able to tell people. I'm not there yet, but I'm really excited about that. So that's what's up. What's next for you?
That's great. I'm trying to. I'm trying to lock in more interviews. I'm trying to start up my in-person interviews now and stuff
All
like that.
right.
So I just want to just like keep moving forward and just, you know what I mean, I'm trying to
Yeah,
learn something for
amazing.
you. Keep dabbling in like everything and just try to, I mean, just try to
Yeah.
take off from there.
Yes, of course. I love this for you. I think that's
Uh,
great.
I,
Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
And shoot, I'm trying to get another call back for the Chucky joint, man, because if the guy could get on so much episodes like that, I feel like they should bring you back too.
Oh my
For
gosh,
real,
yes, yes. I saw like you've had some iconic guests here. So I'm really grateful that you reached out to me to do this because I'm like
for
honored. Thank you.
real. No, I appreciate that. That's dope. As soon as I seen you on there, I was like, yeah, we gotta have her on. And then I started looking at everything else and just seeing like how dope of a person you was and just your energy. Like it seemed like such a great vibe.
Oh, thank you.
I'm like, we gotta have her on.
Oh,
You know,
you're very
for
sweet. Thank you. That means a lot. It's like always it's really nice that I get to do what I love for a living. But it's like always a bonus when people I don't know, like what you're doing or whatever. Like sometimes it's nice to have that external validation. I mean, I am an actor after all. Like if I don't
Yeah.
get applause, I'll die, like Tinkerbell. Um,
And so, oh yeah, I forgot to ask. So, like, how was it also like with like a more serious role on the Child's Play series? Because I've seen some things that like, you do, and it's like comedic.
yeah.
Sometimes so like taking on like a serious role like that, like how was the preparation like for that?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Yeah, I feel like often I've been cast in a lot of comedies and stuff.
Hmm. Which
Yeah,
is great though.
yeah.
It's
Thank you.
great, but like I just wanted to know like how is it changing? Like it's like all right, I'm funny here, and then I have to be serious here, and then I have to be normal here. What's that preparation like?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. I feel like, you know what, as an actor, like you have to be a storyteller of many different stories. So I feel like I utilize different versions of myself when required. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I like comedy and I like being funny and bubbly and all that stuff. But I feel like, I have many sides of my personality that I feel like I can like go into that deep well of a lot of things. And yeah, it just requires like a different kind of focus. You know what
It's
I
like
mean?
a flip of a switch, do
Yeah,
something different real
exactly.
quick. Where
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Which
dope.
is
That's dope.
yeah, like really I think that's what makes acting so much fun. I feel like getting the opportunity to do such different things, like whether it's funny or sad or angry or whatever, like it's cool to be able to show different facets of humanity that's coming from myself and my experience as a human being. And yeah, it's really it's special. I think it just like it depends on like it's just you got to drop in and kind of like stay grounded and kind of take it from there.
Where
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm gonna be. So I'm gonna definitely be tapped in now. I'm gonna be looking at everything you got going on. I'm looking forward to like the musical. I'm looking forward to like more acting roles.
Yeah.
Um,
If you're ever in Toronto, you'll have to let me know. I know you're all the way in Pennsylvania, but
yeah,
yeah,
not
yeah, you'll have to let me know.
not
Of
most
course.
definitely. I
Yeah.
definitely we could probably do like some like in person or something where
Yeah, that'd be
I'll figure
great.
something out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that'd be dope.
I'm excited for you. I feel like, yeah, again, like you have so many iconic guests. I feel like I'm honored to be here and that you wanted to chat.
I appreciate that so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming on here. I love the outfit again.
Yes.
It's so
Of course,
great.
my good guy overalls. It's funny, I didn't know what to wear. Like I was like stressing. I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be in the little box on Instagram. Like, what's gonna look good? Like, from the chest up. Like I don't know. But then I was like, oh my God, I have the perfect thing. You know what I mean? My
It's
good guy
great.
overalls. It seems too perfect to not wear.
Yeah, I think you picked the best one.
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
it.
I think I picked the best one.
No, you
Yeah,
definitely got it. I appreciate your time again.
of course.
I'm looking forward to everything you got going on. Keep being great. Keep being successful.
Thank you.
I'm